All right. All right. Can I say seeing some new cards has renewed me with vigor. Okay. It has given me as a hope, hopium, perhaps even copium. It has filled me with it. I feel a little better. I feel like there was a little bit of hype. I don't feel like oh, it did really good, Stoops. It did really good. I feel like Avatar should be a good one, guys. There looks like there's some good stuff. There looks like there's some generally solid cards. It's coming to Arena, so you're going to get all the Arena cosmetics and fun things like that. It's not an Omen Path situation. So I feel like we might be back a little bit. I hope so. I hope we're back a little bit. I don't want to be gone. I want to be back. So yeah. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch my preview. Some more of that, whatever you'd like. What's up? How we doing, Sharkmouth? I didn't see what it says in the new code of conduct. How you doing, Sharkmouth? Christmas, Lord Sephiroth. Catfish Pampa, how you doing? Gobbler. Soups HD. Who else we got here today? Chris Cass. It's not a stream without Chris Cass. Abomination. The Gobbler. Morbid Angel. Ooh, edgy name. I love edgy names. You need X's around it, Morbid Angel, though. That's the thing. You still need Abomination. Let me for the advertised card art on the website, that's going to come out randomly in packs. You're going to be able to either purchase that or you'll get premium art in packs as box toppers or something like that. But yeah, your premium art is generally just purchased. Like if you want a premium art, you just do it. Probably, yeah. They're probably going to bring all the art to Arena. I would imagine they're going to bring every art. Hey, what's up, Unibot? I imagine that all of the art will come. I'll double check for you on early access days. When I get to early access, we'll figure out how to get that art. Generally speaking, a lot of people don't even know this. Watch this. Let me show you something real here. Let me show you something real quick. So if you want a premium art, you can just press this button and you can just buy the Parallax art version. Like if there's a lot of different arts that you want, Giada, you can just, if I want that Giada, I can just buy that Giada with gold or gems. So if I want that Giada, I can just buy that Giada. It's a lot of times how you can just get the premium art that you want. Hey, what's up, Rat Boy? Early access streamers such as myself, some are exclusive and they're going to be in the store. We don't know yet is the answer. You're going to have to wait, Soups. There doesn't appear a way to buy anything right now, so you're going to have to wait and see when it hits, and you'll have to see where you get. Because like right here, look, that's premium art. You can just buy this. So some of it might just be a simple purchase. Some of it might be exclusive in the store. We don't know yet. It's not out. So I don't know how they're going to run it. That's going to be the answer that you're looking for, is wait and see. But yeah, generally you can just buy, if you want Grand Abolisher, you want the premium art, you can't purchase it at this time, you can get that one. This probably can only be get from packs or whatever, I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. No, they're not out now. It's not come out yet, Snoops. Soups, it sounds like you need to read the whole article because it sounds like we need ground level stuff. Jay will be in early access on November on the November 12th and 13th, you can watch me play. I will be playing avatar cards as part of a special program that Wizards has for content creators. Okay, so Just Jay will be November 12th and 13th. You'll see me play. You will have access to all of the cards. Okay, so the cards are premiering right now. Tuesday the 18th is when all the cards are not out. We don't know what all the cards are. We don't know. They haven't released all of them. Every day there's going to be more releases of cards put up on various places. All different content creators get to reveal them. Okay, so if you go into my Discord, into the Avatar The Last Airbender preview, every card that we know is going to be posted there. Or you can look on like something like MTG Goldfish. We don't have all of the cards yet. They're going to reveal them over the next 2 weeks. Once we get to early access, we'll know all of them. And I'll be able to play with them, and you'll be able to see how they function by watching me. And then a week later, you'll be able to buy them in the game. So that's how that's going to work. Alchemy nerfed Vivi. Yeah, there's Alchemy did nerf Vivi. That did happen. Hey, what's up, Sephiroth? Lil Nick, are they doing a pre-order bundle? Yes, right here. You get Aang Master of Elements, 5 golden packs, and the parallax art for it, and a back. Pre-orders are in store right now. Basically, I'll make a short about pre-orders, but basically, I don't really recommend buying the Mastery. I mean, you can if you want to. I don't ever think it's necessary. If you're a drafter, buy this one. The one I always recommend if you really want to invest is this. This is a decent value. Oh, that sounds pretty cool, Snoops. You also got some wild cards back for the VV change. Oh, no worries about it, Lil Nick. No worries, no worries. Drift Ronin, how you doing, man? Death 5126. What's up? What are we doing tonight, guys? I don't fucking know. Vivi did get a nerf. Do we want to do like an alchemy? The alchemy deck, I was surprised that everyone didn't shit on it. Maybe we'll do an alchemy deck. Because alchemy is kind of silly. What's been my favorite? Hey, what's up, Trixie Motto? What's been my favorite deck to use lately? Ooh, man, that's a tough one. Honestly, I really do like the alchemy one that I made, man. That's really, everyone is gonna die from the other day. That's a really good deck. That's a fun deck. That's fun. That's been fun to run. That's probably the most fun that I've had. The vampires was pretty good. The skeletons, the Orzhov skeletons, Immortal Exile was very fun. Yeah, I really liked Everyone Is Gonna Die. That's a great. That's what was a really fun one. That was yesterday's deck. If you're interested in seeing that, this is today's deck. Hot thick deck for you. Buggerman, 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 Boogeyman. All right. kind of want to use Mardu Thunderkite. Whenever this creature enters, creatures you control perpetually gain your choice of Menace, Lifelink, or Haste. Start your engines. Chris Cass. It's even worse now, Chris Cass. It went from M9J to CJ69. Knock the moon. How do we make it a little easier on people? How do we ease people into... How do we ease people into the format? I would have fun. I would have fun doing more alchemy. Whenever... Flame Tongue Kavu. I don't think that one's that good. Lesbians. Nobody liked my lesbian tribal. It made me very sad. Eager Flame Guide. Golden Sidekick. Squadron Carrier. No, we're getting more cards. We're getting a lot more. There's stuff we haven't seen yet, and there's some pretty good things in there. There's some pretty good things in there. Yeah, I feel bad for people born in 1988. It's tough. It's tough out there. That's life gain. Because it's hard to put 88 in stuff without everyone thinking you're a Nazi. That's the problem. Thoughts. Ain't got no thoughts. Thought partition. How did I get so many coins? Malcolm, I got a simple answer for you. It's called playing the game. And as a matter of fact, I have an economy video that explains how I did it. All you got to do is play the game for... That's like a month worth of coins, man. That's it. Of playing every day. Of playing a couple games every day. Golgari Dragon card and Alchemy. I was thinking about... You discover it deals 1 damage. Whenever you discover, investigate, scry, surveil, or seek one or more cards, Veil deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain 1 life. Interesting. Interesting. Seek, discover, investigate. This card changes. Let's take a look at something real quick. I made this abomination. But what if we made it better? What if we made it better? Almadane's Recruiter's got to go. That's got to go. She's the one that, yeah, that's the one that goes infinite. Yeah. $1.5K is unattainable. More if you get is obtainable. Yeah. You can get about 40,000 gold a month. I show the math if you watch that video. I show the math about how you can do that. It's not that it's not easy, but it's not difficult. Well, I should say it's pretty easy. 5 wins a day for 30 days, you can get about 40,000 coins. Hey, what's up, Yellow? And it was all yellow. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And everything you do. And it was all yellow. I came along. I wrote a song for you. What a thing to do. When this creature enters, creatures you control perpetually gain life. Your choice. I kind of want to do that. Gotta get rid of that anyways. Let's do this. Save it. Let's do something unorthodox here and buy a pack. Let's see if I can cheat it. That's a Tarkir card. Let's buy a Tarkir Alchemy. Let's see if we can do it. We'll sacrifice one right there. Come on, big money dragon, big money dragon. Big money, big money, big money. Oh, we didn't get it. It's a Thunderbond or Gandergaard. We do have 3, we almost have 4 vaults right there. I suppose I could just open one of these. There you go. Got a lot of fucking wilds. I should be good to go with wilds for a while. This is almost at its 3rd form right there. My issue is I want to play that card, but how much am I going to play it outside of this deck? You know what I mean? I kind of want to add that card in, but is it a bit silly to add that dragon in? That's the real question. 2 rares. 2 mythic rares, and I got 18. I think I'll be okay. The series is tied 2-2. We'll consider it. What is this? Sanguine Soothsayer, Replicating Terror, Monoist Graveliner. We don't need that. Actually, we can get rid of this. Let's delete that one. Boom. Alright. Best of 7. World Series, I think, is always best of 7. Is there a place that lists the differences between the draft types in Arena? I'm not sure about that. Possibly. Genuinely not sure though, Rat Boy. I wouldn't know. I'm not a drafter by nature, so it's hard for me to tell you yes or no. That can't alchemy in then. All right, Let's try my Cactus Sure Shot real quick. I kind of want to get this in, but I think it's going to lose. We'll still try it, though. We'll still try it. We'll still give it a shot. Maddie Rose. Boom. There we go. You have to pretend so the other Canadians don't eat you. That's a good strategy. Pay 2 life. Let's do this. Let's do that. Hey, look at that. Yeah, there's more stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Rakdos looks like it's set up to fucking destroy people. So, Cube is a draft out of specific cards that are from all over the place. Arena basically makes a powerful cube, and you know what's in the cube. Like, you can look through the website. You have to look at powered, like, Google it, and it'll tell you the cards. And there's, like, really good ones and really bad ones and whatever. That's what Cube is. Cube is draft from a specific set of cards from all over the place. A lot of times draft is only one set. They'll be like, oh, it's Edge of Eternity's draft. You only draft from that set. Cube is like spread out. I usually play traditional draft, which is you grab packs on a rotating 8-person format. Everyone grabs a pack. And then you keep rotating it around the table. I generally play that because it's the one that makes most sense to me. But then there's pick 2 and there's all kind of other shit. Which is, I don't know much about, unfortunately. Yes, it would be very helpful. The thing is if you're drafting, drafting is very hostile to new players. They really don't, they don't explain a lot. Boom. Okay, so destroy target enchantment. And web. You. Boom. There you go. Yeah, that's what the thing is. People always go, just draft. Drafting is amazing. It's going to get you all the cards in the world, and you're going to do fantastic. It's not really a good solution for people who don't know how to draft. It is not a great... It's not a great option. That's why people constantly going, just draft, bro. It's going to be amazing. It's not the best choice for everyone to do that. You know, so... Boom. Let's see what he thinks about this. Yeah, double block me. That's a good. Oh yeah, triple block me. That's the stuff right there. I'll take 2 and 4 there. Boom, boom. That's great. Oof. Off. Sloof. There we go. Yeah, we'll have the full set by November. Ajani's Pride Mate. Very nice. Healer's Hawk 2. Or should I say as well? Healer's Hawk as well, or Healer's Hawk 2? That one, so... Let me do that. Yeah, it's not new friendly, but it can be rewarding. This is a very true statement. Many such cases. But yeah, the people telling you to draft forever, I don't do that. Don't just draft and draft and draft. It's not a good idea. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, what's up, YouTube Frog? How you doing? AKA the Meme Frog. Speaking of Meme Frogs, a Meme Frog just won a tournament. That's pretty awesome. So the guy, he had a random poison dart frog in his, I guess that's why they considered it Jund or whatever. He had a random poison dart frog in his deck, and the only reason is one of his sideboard cards didn't come inside, and they gave it to him randomly and shoved it in there and became a bit of a mascot, which is awesome. We'll keep this. We don't need that extra red. We'll drop Llanowar. This guy's name's Cone. I wonder if he's running Kona. Ooh, he's got white out. Let's do this. Boom. Azorius. Quite possibly even Glorious. Let's say Searcher for basic land. He might counterspell that just because he's that type of lad to do such a thing. Let's do this. We're gonna do that. He's gonna play Flood Pits. There we go. Is he gonna block it? Boom. No, I'll take the hit. That's fine. Alright, well, might as well then, huh? This guy's running Flash, so he's never going to let me through on anything. Boom, Flood Pits Droner. He's going to wait for me to react to stuff, which is why we're going to have to bait him out. We're gonna have to bait him, guys. Luckily, I'm good at this. You may not know this, guys. I'm quite the expert baiter. Look at that. Oh, it's itching in his hand right now. He's literally sweating. He's literally shitting and crying right now because he couldn't figure out whether he should counterspell it. Literally was shitting and farting. That was the most obvious fucking hold back on a on a counterspell I've ever seen in my life. Well, I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd say I'm a master Wall Street Journal. Some have said I'm a master at it, but I don't know if I would give myself that accolade. You know, it's bold of me to presume that I am in fact I can bait pretty good. I can bait with the best of them, you know. He's gonna want to do something silly here. Let's push. Hey, Wheelchair Mafia, how you doing? There we go. I knew he had. We knew he had some sort of flash, right? There you go. Journeyman baiter, perhaps. Yeah. Enduring. I don't know if this guy knows this guy has a has a reach. He just found out though. He just found out he has reach. He's probably going to equip. I'll go in here. Hey, what's up, Joey Lee? Werefox Bodyguard. Warden of the Inner Grove. Very nice. Gets to draw a card there. Also known as a Crad. Crad the Lad. Boom. Let's do that. Boom. Oof, that's terrible, Joey Lee. How you feeling, though? Hey, what's up, Jappy? Gonna play Get Lost on You. Nice. It's gonna play Shelter. Wow. Classic. Classic right there. Boof, boof. Of course, we pull a mana. Naturally, why not? Let's do this. Probably all removal. The deck is entirely on reactions. It's a flash deck. So, we're not really set up for this. Well, yeah, you know, every now and again people like to throw in a surprise exile into shit. They like to just do different stuff like that, you know. I was extreme jacking. There he goes. There's Aven Interrupter. Good game. It's all flash. We don't have anything to deal with flash. Somebody probably, some content creator, maybe CGB ran it. And, I had carpal tunnel. I had to get cortisone shots in my... They used to make fun of me for it. As a matter of fact, Drift Ronin used to make fun of me for it quite a bit, about me having carpal tunnel in my wrist. It hasn't really come back, though. Hasn't really come back. Boom. Let's drop that. Ruin Lurker Bat. Let's get Screaming Mimi out immediately. Immediately. Boom. Probably some sort of removal. You made fun of my gallbladder. Okay, that's right. Who used to make fun of my carpal tunnel? Was giving me Nightwater was giving me carpal tunnel syndrome. Somebody used to say that. Commercial District. Boom. Let's come on, another Screaming Mimi. Put you down. Boom. Either way, speaking of Nightwater. Oh, God, it's so good. Dazzling Angel. Push, push. There you go. Ooh, Marauding Blight Priest, very nice. A simple gain and drain deck from a more civilized era. I can catch you. Boom, boom. Boom. Outclass Trailblazer. I guess I gotta do Screaming Mimi, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. A bang, 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 bang. He could sweep me right now. It is possible. I don't think it's going to do any good, though. Yeah. Yeah, I had a gallbladder. I missed stream for like 2 nights because I had a gallstones. Maybe about 2 years ago. Oh, that's great, Weird Chair. I had gallstones. Terrible. I don't know where they got the gall to do that. Oof, alright, boom, let's drop that. No, it was like kind of just an attack of gallstones. It's hard to explain. Like, they mostly just went away. I had to change my diet for like a couple months. And I haven't really ever aggravated me again. Roaring Furnace, who's he gonna hit? That guy. Look at that. Or another Grove. Bingo. Yeah, I didn't get him out. They didn't feel it was necessary. What Drifty's not telling you is that he's mostly machine. That's what he's not. That's what he's not telling you. That's what Drifty doesn't want you to know. No attacks. Dustmore's claim number 2. Oh, he's doing a claim deck. Awesome. Who's he going to hit me with? Let's see what we get. Boom. Boom. Nice. Good stuff. Love it. Let's do this. Oh, bow, 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 bow. There you go. A little bit of speed for you. Play Abum's Ugin deck, please. I don't know what Abum's Ugin deck, please. I don't know what that is. You don't actually get to choose my deck. I don't know if you know that. I pick what I want to play. It's not you don't get to pick that. I don't know where it said challenge me, where it says you get to pick my deck. I don't know where you saw that. Bump, 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 bump. Ooh, this is not great. Ops goes first and I'm slow. I'm going to mulligan this one. Keep that. Leyline Weaver to Ruby. That's a pretty good hand. I think I can get rid of a Stomping Ground, though. I think I can get away with that. Oh, you want me to play his insane nonsense deck? Okay. Ember Heart. More like Ember Fart, am I right? Alright, that's enough of that. Do. Shell, of course. He'll pump this. This is pretty much just an L right here. We're gonna pay 2 life. We'll put down Grove. Boom. He'll probably have another Shelter just to burn up to get rid of it. Yep. GG. Yeah, Leyline Weaver's not a bad card. I'm trying to throw in more stuff in there. That's funny. You watch Red Cat. Red Cat's a great guy. Everyone should be watching Red Cat. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a deck for you tonight. Gonna be running some good mono red. Turning Wrenches. I go first. That's not terrible. 3.6 Roankin. Not great, not terrible. Boom. Boom. We'll take it. Sure. We'll put down Ruby. You know what? Yeah, we'll fucking put down Ruby. I don't give a fuck. He can burn it up. Fine. Boom. Okay, we do that. We do this. Bango. Okay. Is he gonna kill that? Samurai's Katana. Samurai's Katana. Okay, so we do this. Add 1 mana of any color. Add green. Add this. Boom. Pop. Do we destroy this thingy right here? I don't think we do. I think we let him get in because I'm going to hurt him real bad. Oof, oof. There you go. And he's going to Helix. Boom. Not bad. Not bad. We're going to do enters tapped. We're going to do this. We're going to say boom, push, pop, pop, pop. Okay. My Saffron Olive probably couldn't. I couldn't probably do Saffron Olive properly. He has kind of a high, squeaky voice. He talks in a certain way. I watch Saffron Olive from every now and again. I do like him though. Let's do this. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Yeah. Gun it. Let's gun it. Let's fucking gun it. He's a little worried because I'm going to run through a lot of shit here. And that will destroy target creature. Boom. Down to 1 right there. We'll hold Paw Patch formation and see what he does. What's he going to do here? He's going to hold steady. And he's out of there. Very nice. Very nice. I think he's fine. Listen, there's going to be a lot of people taking breaks. Listen, I can't seem to physically stop myself from making videos and streaming. It nags at me and it yells at me, but views are way down across the board, man. People didn't like this set. There's not a lot of money to be made and there's not a lot of content to be seen. So it's kind of a twofold. It really sucks when you put effort and time into a video, nobody watches it. It feels bad as a creator, and it also doesn't make you any money for the time that you spent doing it, for the stress and aggravation that you did. So I do think there's a lot of people just holding steady and hoping Avatar rights the ship a little bit. And I think it will. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, I don't want to post right now. I can 100% understand that. You know, I get that. Yeah, it could not even be that. It could be anything, really, you know? Could be anything. I do like Rakdos Outlaws. I love the Outlaw decks. Outlaw. Ooh, okay. Give me something to break. Pop. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Okay, we have the in-web ability. Enters with a 1/1 counter on him if we return a thingy. Give me something to break. Let's do this then. Yeah, I think the biggest hype of the year is in fact going to go to Lorwyn. I do think that Lorwyn is going to be the hypest of the year. What's up, Paul? Tag longer. Alright, he's going to do that. Fine. Good enough. Pop. Okay. There we go. Brave Star. Fallen Empires. Hey, what's up, a running turtle? Warden of the Inner Grove. Gobbler. I just want more New York sets. Nothing says Magic like good old Big Apple, you know? Nothing says Magic like the Big Apple, in my opinion. I think you're right about that. I don't think we've had enough New York sets yet. Yeah, I knew he was going to sweep. Stomping Ground. We'll pay 2 life. Actually, you know what? Yeah, why not? We'll do you. When you know attacks. He's probably going to make his demon here. Capenna, I honestly liked Capenna because it was Fantasy City. That's the issue. There's nothing wrong with the metropolitan area. It showed that Capenna, you could do an Art Deco style fucking metropolitan area, but it was fantasy. Everyone was addicted to weird angel drugs. There was fucking magic maglev trains and all kind of intrigue and shit and crime families. Like, nobody had a problem with that. I don't think anybody, maybe a few people did who want... Here's the thing. I see a lot of complaints a lot of time. They're like, Magic should be X, Y, or Z. And they'll pinpoint to some sword and sorcery style thing. And Dominaria is kind of like that. But the thing is Dominaria is unique in Magic of being a... it's very unique in Magic. It's a very specific... That's like the high fantasy set. Magic isn't always high fantasy. It's always been weird and had weirdo tech and all kind of crazy shit. Like the Phyrexians and the Brothers' War and, you know, Aftermath. Like, they were always had weirdo stuff going on. So it's hard for me to say, oh, well, you know, there should only be X, Y, or Z because, you know, for whatever reason. I don't see it, you know? Because there's always weird stuff in Magic, you know? I watch horror films every now and then. Magic has it. My point is, Magic has not always been sword and sorcery. It really hasn't. It's been weird stuff repeatedly for a while. And I think people need to understand that. I don't know if people know that or not. That Magic has had weird aspects to the game for a little while now. Oh, I can use the Exile on me. Or you can just make everything fly. Yeah, that's good. That game took forever and we lost. I don't know if I like this deck. We're going to try a couple more games and then we're going to move on to something else. Yeah. We'll keep going here. What's the most efficient way to build your arena collection? Hey, what's up, Delta Zen? A Running Turtle. I got you right here, Running Turtle. Watch this video and it'll explain everything. It's 20 minutes long and it'll tell you what to do. Boom. Welcome to the show, Delta Zen. Let me give you a shout out. Gathering Magically Femboy Foxo Squad. Give packs, please. Are you a fellow VTuber, Delta Zen. VTuber. I like magical Western settings. I like the magical space settings. Yeah, just bring magic. Just bring magic into it. That's the main thing. Don't bring stuff that isn't magical into the game. Bring magic into the game called magic. I know it sounds fucking crazy. Oh, that's fantastic, Delta Zen. Welcome to the show. I'm Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. It's good to meet you. We're probably gonna lose to this landfall shit right here. Boom. Solid Snake, thank you for following. Boop. Okay. No attacks. That's fantastic, Delta Zen. Always got to support the VTuber community. VTuber. 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 VTuber.
It's fixed.
What kind of hats do they wear in Lauren? Or Lauren? Look. What do you mean Lauren? Lorwyn? Oh. They're all they're twee magical elves and fairies. That's their whole thing. They're all just friendly.
Hall of Fame.
So yeah, I'd have to add I don't know what. I don't know what exactly. Oh, you beat the color challenge. Oh, you're brand new to Magic. Well, welcome to Magic, Delta Zen.
You broke him, Chief. Gonna have to reconstruct this page. Any.
Ouroboros. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Vitiber. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Felidar Sovereign. I know which one you're talking about. Felidar Sovereign. So true, bestie. Llanowar Elves. Boom. Going in. Block that. We'll block that with that. Boom. Boom. Pop. It's 8 damage to my opponent or 8 damage to him. We'll do it to him. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna die anyways. It's very, very difficult to beat landfall. Just not possible. Alright, last one. We'll see if we can turn it around right now. We did get some good wins in this. This deck isn't awful. It actually has 75% on the play. It does really bad on the draw, but it's actually performed quite admirably, but the problem is if we're on the draw, we just fucking auto lose, which is not ideal. Yeah, I have a whole YouTube channel, Delta Zen, with decks, tips, hints, everything like that, and you're more than welcome to come on by and check out the YouTube channel. YouTube. Ads, Jay. Ads. Leyline Weaver. Let's do... Let's do another Leyline Weaver. Let's see if we can get something here. Dazzling Angel. Razmadaz. Is he gonna swing in? He is gonna go in. No, boom. The Schwack. So we're gonna do this. Green. We will add red. We will bring in Boris the Spider Rider. And then we will I think are we gonna run the Schwack again? Yeah, we're gonna run the Schwack again. I think we got to. Probably has a protection card, which means I'm gonna fucking lose. No, he didn't have a protection card. Okay. Alright. So we did that. I had background noise in the... Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, I got exiled to the Black Abyss. Exiled to the darkness beyond the stars. Reach and ward. Boom. Okay. A lot I can do with 3 mana. Let's do that. Boom. He's going in. He's going to play something on me here. He's got an instant somewhere. He's going to play a removal or something. Alright, we'll do what we do. We'll do what we like, and we like what we do, I guess. Ain't no thing. Really strapped for mana on that one. Yeah, I don't know what background ads that was. I couldn't tell you. Could have been anything. Could have been an ad in the music that I was playing. I have no idea. Boom. So let's do that. Bring you in. Pop, pop. Fizz, fizz. Let's do no attacks. Okay, he's drawing a lot of garbage there, isn't he? He's drawing a lot of garbage there. Let's put this out. Next, no attacks. Boom, boom, no attacks. End turn. Okay, we have a lot of reach out. Calcifying into evil gallstones. This is true. Many such cases. Angel of Villainy. Vitali. The Vitalian job. Is he want to risk going in on me here? I don't... Oh, he does. Okay, fuck him. Alright, he wants to fucking do it. You want to fucking bang? We can bang, man. Ain't no thing. Like I said, bro, ain't no thing. You want to get it in? We'll get it in, man. Boom, boom. There you go. Now we're fucking cooking with oil. Now we're cooking with oil. Pop, pop. Fizz, fizz. Now we're fucking cooking with gas, man. Now we're deep frying an angel. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Good win right there. Yeah, that was a solid one. That was a nice girthy win right there. Good heft, good weight to it. Good thickness, you know, generally. Ops goes first, and I'm super slow here. That's too bad. If he comes in tapped, maybe we'll get it, but probably not. No. Let's bring out Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Boom. Probably a kill card. Oh, Infernal Vessel. Oh, cool. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. We're going to do no attacks. Ruby Rails. I remember when I was playing Shadowrun, I had an AI construct and I named it Ruby Rails. I don't know who gets that. Somebody will get that. Boop, 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 boop. We're going to trample through there. Wabango, wabango. Boom. A sweeper? Could be a sweeper. Could also just be nothing. Boy, the planetary creeper. When you see the size of this, you start to understand why. Oh, that didn't work. That guy didn't know what ward was. When you understand that this is the size of a planet, that is a planet's surface, and that Ouroboros is that big, you start to understand why it can, on turn 5, it can be 1,000. It starts to make sense there. It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this ride to explain in due time. All I know. Time is a valuable thing. Boom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, we could get aggroed out here. There's a very good chance that we get... He's got 5 on the board. He could run a board wipe. No. That's going to do me for 1 there. No, that's not going to be it. Rot Curse Rakshasa. Alright, me and the boys going downtown. Yeah, hit him for 80 bajillion damage. There you go. Good job, deck. Not bad. Why do I keep thinking this deck is bad? Maybe just I don't like Gruul. Oh, I love the Dark Tower, man. The Dark Tower is one of my favorite series. Apparently, there's a lot of references to the Dark Tower in the new Welcome to Derry TV show. Gonna raid and run. Hey, have a good rest, Delta Zen. Delta Zen sounds like a strand of cannabis. I'm not gonna lie to you, but awesome. Welcome. Hope we see you back here sometimes. Oh, we got no mana there. We're gonna mulligan that one. Mulligatani. Commercial district. Fuck it. We'll take it. Why not? Fuck it, why not? Alright, weapons. Let's do this. We can destroy weapons. Oof. Okay. Okay, probably gonna destroy Ruby Rails here. See the turtle of enormous girth. On its shell it holds the earth. Yeah, all things serve the beam. He's gonna do it. He can't help it. He's gonna kill it. No, he's not. Oh my goodness, he didn't do it. Okay. If I don't draw a... He's gonna station that. Okay, so... We're going to do this. Search your library for basic land. We're going to grab a green card. We're going to do this. We're going to put you down. And then we're going to say, you destroy target enchantment. You don't get that anymore. Boom. There you go. All things serve the beam. Pinnacle Emissary, it's so peak. Another Pinnacle Emissary. Hey, what's up, Atlantis Prime? How you doing? Also known as Zensitsuken. Boof, he's gonna kill both of my guys. He's gonna exile one and kill the other one. Boom. Boom. Boom, he's gonna station this. He's gonna station the fuck out of it. Okay, that becomes a thing. Yeah, we didn't get any mana here. That's our biggest problem. We didn't get any fucking mana. We didn't get not a lick. Not a lick of mana on this, and it's a damn shame. We'll do that. We'll go in. Dark Tower would be a great UB. I don't think it's popular enough. Dark Tower would be an awesome UB. Dark Tower has some really cool lore into it. How'd you mess it up, Jappy? I don't even know what the midweek is. I don't even know what the midweek is yet. Not even sure. Don't even understand it. Pop. pop, 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 pop. Down to 3 there. We're gonna do this. To the web. Hey, what's up, BBBBBBBBB4616? Welcome to the show. I can't give you the deck yet, but I can put it up on the screen for you. Because we're making this into a video, a YouTube video. You play everything for free. Oh, okay. That was a crazy way of writing it, Jappy. By the way, Gobbler was cracking up at your writing, Jappy. He really thought it was funny. I guess during the video, I was like, Jappy, I don't understand a single thing you just wrote out in chat. I apologize, but I don't know what the hell you just said. And Gobbler was cracking up. He thought that was really funny. He said, get it together, Jappy. Get it together. Get it together, Japs. Jap. Ops goes first. I really would love to go first. We're going to do a couple more games. We already proved our point with this. We're actually at a 75% win rate on the play. We just are never on the fucking play. We're normally a 56 otherwise, but like we almost are like guaranteed on the win here. Yeah. Boof, Llanowar, Valg's Lair. Optimistic. You got 1 green, man. What do you got to think about? You have huge fingers and a tiny phone. That'd be a problem. That would be a problem. Spellbook vendor. Can't pay that yet. We're gonna pay 2 life to bring it in. We're gonna pay 1 green. We're gonna bring in Bordis. Mana value 3 or greater. Fuck you. And bring your Llanowar ass back. Innkeeper's Talent, not bad. Oh, it's all about cards that draw. Okay. I haven't even taken a look at it yet. Yeah, we did quite well with that. That's going to be tomorrow's deck. We're going to do a shakedown breakdown on that a little later. Ooh, okay. So let's do this. We'll add green mana. Do that. Untapped. Okay, Adventon said no thank you. We're getting too big for you. All right. Honestly, we did okay. Again, 57%, 75 on the play. We got silly, guys. There's nothing wrong with getting a little silly. There's nothing wrong with getting a little silly on him out here. And honestly, the 2 losses we had were the unmodified one. I think this version is even better win rate if we take a look at it. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, this current version is a 62% win rate. Version 2. Yep. Version 2 is a 62% win rate, which is I'm happy with. It's 62% in Mythic ain't easy, man. That's pretty solid. I'm happy with how that rolled out. I actually think we've probably dialed it in and has some good anti-meta. We'll call big answers. Big answers, man. You know, there's a lot of things that this can just do and just get out of control really quickly, but we had some good matchups, and it's a fun one. Actually using new cards, which was my challenge for myself. We actually used Leyline Weaver and Boros. So we actually used some new spiders in this one and got the job done. And hey, ain't that what it's all about? Isn't that what it's all about at the end of the day? All right. I do think I want to try that Mardu, though. I do think I want to get some Mardu business involved. I want to be in the Mardu business. Tenderly press that like button. I'm still sad that I got 3 VVs yesterday. I was trying hard to have it. Now I have 3. Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to get, probably when it gets banned, you're going to get the wild cards back. So I wouldn't be too upset. I wouldn't be too upset, my guy. Yeah. Listen, I want to say that Avatar looks fun. Weaver is unexpected late game ramp. That actually does quite well for itself. Avatar looks like it's going to be fun, guys. I would definitely advocate taking a look at the Avatar cards and seeing some stuff. We're going to I actually want to theory build an Avatar deck here soon. Because there's a lot of things that you can do. Hey, look, it's Ty Lee again. Oh, she's not bad. Whenever TLE attacks, you can play 1. When you do, target creature can't block. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Boomy unleashed. Ooh, that's bad. There's some really interesting firebending combos that you can pull off. Also, I think Sun Warriors is not bad. Uharis? Oh, that one. That's a silly guy right there. The Earth Spider. I think that's why I think, honestly, Death, you've come up to a concept here. That's why I think fucking Cauldron needs to eat it, man. That's why I think Cauldron needs to fucking eat it. I don't think Cauldron should exist. Cauldron needs to fucking die along with VV because of that ability. Because of that exact problem. Mardu Thunderkite. Impact Tremors. Firebrain Scheme. Through the Omen Paths. Let's take a look. And people go, well, there's not really a broken thing in it right now. I'm like, yeah, right now there isn't a problem. That's, you got to understand, there's gonna be. There's absolutely gonna be a problem as we go forward. There's gonna be more issues. You only need a super powerful ability to be crapped on to give it to everyone else in the game, and then, you know, push that out to everyone else for it to be suddenly broken. That's my issue with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it's not good. is because too many times you can just go fucking nuts with it, you know? Spider sleeves. I know. I know. We're suffering. We're suffering. The spiders are everywhere. Landline Weaver. Considering doing a Waystone Alchemy deck. Considering it. I don't know if I really want to do it or not. I don't know if I really want to do it or not. Yeah, it was mostly Vivi. Vivi didn't win, but it was mostly Vivi. And I don't know if that was pure luck that it didn't win. We don't know if it was just pure fucking dumb luck that it didn't win, but... Alex the Accused. Creatures perpetually gain haste. I really am debating. I would not even care if this was rare, but mythic rares, man. 2 for a deck that I'll use one time. I don't know. Seems iffy to me. I'm really debating it. We should go back to Veto, though. What if we did Blood Angels? What if we did Blood Angels? Vampire. Villainous Wrath. Angel. Giada. Giada. Let's do that. Thank you for following, Abomination. What about treasure duplicating? What about it? Valkyrie's Call. Aurelia, the Law Above. Car Seat Revenant. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my demon wall. I said maybe. Did you add me? I'm just gonna scoop. You're not gonna get anything out of it. If you have a 20-minute lockout deck, I'm just gonna scoop. There's no clause in there that says Jay has to play you until you're fucking done. If you just pull some crazy bullshit, I'm gonna go, oh, okay, crazy bullshit, and then just leave. I'm not under like a magical spell that makes me have to fucking sit through whatever crazy nonsense that you've thought up. I don't know. I just want to let you know that it's not an obligation. It's a courtesy. Yeah. Don't think we're gonna be sitting there going back and forth for 3 hours. It's not gonna happen. Are you on here yet? Are you on here, Abomination? Oh yeah? Is it triple color again, Asmaran? Because you love triple color. You love triple color, don't you? There it is, Abomination. Get to it. Hawk to it. Hawk to it, Abomination. Because I'm going to run this one time on a test run here. I'm going to bring it out on the test track. Boom. Boom. Well, you should have. Why not, is the question. See, I knew it. Asmaran, how did I know that? How did I know you were going to come with me at some triple color, man? What about... why did I immediately know that it was going to be triple color? And Teamer. You really like Teamer, Asmaran. You really like Teamer. How you doing, Anthony Scott? Elenda. Yeah, Elenda's actually... I should put Elenda in this. I really need to modify this a little bit more. I'm just throwing this together for funsies. Boom. Oh, this is a reanimator. No, I don't. No, I don't. And I'm not saying that your idea is bad, Asmaran. I'm just saying I knew it was triple color. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying that I knew what it was. That's my point. Bring her the last gift. Nice. Let's do this. Okay, so Cravo was his name-o. Add, hit, pop. Bring that back. He's gonna steam core it. It's gonna give me some life. Boom. Bop. I may be able to survive this. Let's see. I may be able to survive this. No, he's got too many. Well, let's see. We'll see. Now, 3 of them? I don't think so. Boop, boop, boop. Dead on stack? I think it is dead on stack. 33, that's more than 33. If he didn't have the second tarot, it would have been fine, but dead on stack. I was hoping to hit him with this, but we couldn't get it out in time. No reason to run that in unranked, by the way. That's coward shit right there. Ever see you running that shit in unranked, you're a fucking coward. Take that shit off road. What are you scared of? What are you fucking scared of? Hmm? You scared of a little blood on your boots? Scared of a little bit of dirt under your fingernails? You're running the most fucking high-speed shit in unranked. Take that shit off road, man. Strap it on, man. Get it on and get to it, man. That's spooky shit right there, man. Terrified. Terrified. Asmaran, you picked a 2-color card in the set. I have a deck for it, and I said I bet you added a 3rd color. That's my point. That's my point, Asmaran. Boom. For a teamer deck, probably 80 bajillion Asmaran, because it sounds like something I would hate playing 1,000 times. I'd have to see it first. I have never looked at any of your Temur decks and been tempted to run any of them, so just being real, none of them have been appealing at all. I will gladly look at it for your pleasure. Bro, that motherfucker wasn't finding he wasn't finding his feet, Anthony. I know you want to give that man the benefit of the doubt. He wasn't finding no goddamn feet. He knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. He knew exactly what the fuck was going on with that deck. Nobody gets the benefit of the doubt. Boom, boom. Momentum breaker. Oh, you're asking me to make it. Oh, okay. That's a little different. So let's do this. Let's enters tapped. Let's do that. Let's get him down to 5 right there. Boom. I didn't make that version. I didn't make that version. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, which one? Light stall. Boom. Lifestyle's a good card, yeah. Rakdos Speed, nice. That's a good deck. It's a nice hot thick deck. Starfield Vocalist for double triggers. Tiny Bone joins up. Each player discards a card. Each player discards a card. Resolve. We'll discard that and that. Oh, submit 1. Submit 1. Very nice. We going for 2 right there. Take him to the chorus, Luis. Well, it pairs with Cravo insanely well. That's the reason you're seeing it everywhere now. Cravo fucking made Bring Your Last Gift pop off, unironically. Consult the star charts. Are you ready, Abomination? There he is. Alright. Oh, really? It's Ash Lizzie music? Well, everyone uses white bat audio because they don't fucking copyright strike you to death. Why do you want me to run? First of all, I'm never gonna run Jackal. It's a Simic card. That's I don't even know what you're even asking me to run a Simic card for. Like, it's so fucking, it's crazy to even go into that. I can try to work on a Teamer fucking Spider one, but to just say, hey, build a fucking, to fucking build the whole thing around Simic, I don't even know why you're even asking that. Everybody knows what the price of a Simic deck is. So yeah, that's an odd request even going into it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I do enjoy aggro, yeah. Do you think I am so limited for aggro options that that's something I would need to do? Boop, 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 boop. Do this. Boom. Alesha. Let's try you, Alesha. I'm gonna see what's up. Let's draw those removals out. I know he's got them in there. Boom. No red. Unfortunately. Solemn Simulacrum. Basic land. Let's do this. Boom. Okay, so he's already got Ugin ready to go here. He's already got Ugin ready to go. Search your library. He's going to put it on top. He's going to put Ugin on top. What does Ugin do again? Ugin Eye of the Storm. When you cast it, exile. So he gets to exile it. Okay. Gotcha. We're going to do this. Exile the top two cards. Pay one black. Grab that one. Pay that. Raucous Theater. Lively Dirge, we don't need precisely. We'll wait. Boom. Liana, Dreadhorde General. Two black zombie tokens. We're gonna save 3 life. Boom. We're gonna do this. We're gonna say you. We're gonna do that. Boom. There's Ugin. Exile. Fantastic. Timeline crawler. Boom. Largely doesn't matter how much damage we do to it because we're already fucked. Soul Guide Lantern. Good game. Wow, you cast Ugin. Good job. Amazing stuff, Abomination. You got me. I'm so shocked. I am so shocked that that worked. I would have never thought personally that a deck with 1 million removal cards and a ramp to Ugin would ever work in 1,000,000 years. But you really showed me. You really showed me, didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you? Because I think all of us were wondering, what if you did nothing but remove the board and then ramp to Ugin? Will that work? It's one of those questions that's up there with, should we reanimate Atraxa? It's one of those questions that I think that Magic players have been wondering for a long time. Do you know what I mean? One of those just questions that's like, would this crazy plan work? I think that, so I think we answered that today. Boom, 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 boom. Chocobo. Pay 2 life, put down Giada. Why was that so, Turd Gobbler? Why was that so important for you to see him ramp to Ugin? What was the goal there? Why was that like so critical? Gonna put that down. Pop, pop. It's gonna go in. Yeah, absolutely. I'll take that out. Sure. Do we want to pay 2 life? We don't need to. Boom. Let's do this. He'll flap that, he'll trigger off, and then probably have a protection card ready to go. He'll probably have a hexproof protection card right there. Yeah, there you go. Go in, boom. Again, this is, let me call this out, cowardice. Cowardice, cowardice, cowardice. You have top tier fucking landfall and you're playing in fucking unranked. Absolute cowardice. Absolute cowardice, man. Don't tell me that guy was testing that shit out. He knew exactly what fucking deck he has. That deck's been around for 2 months. Azmoran, to run a Simic deck, it costs a car. I don't think you don't, I really don't think you understand how little I'm swayed by money and how much I don't like Simic. I feel like the gravity of this is not sinking in. I really feel like it's not getting through. You want me to run Jackal? You want me to run Jackal? That is clearly what it is. There is no pleasure in it for me. The money doesn't mean anything. There is no joy. It's a joyless experience for me to do that. It's entertaining for you, and it psychologically damages me. So for $20, what, $50? No, it's not necessary. I don't need to do it. I really feel like you're underestimating how much I don't like that to run those decks. I really feel you're not quite getting it. The gravity of the situation is not sinking in. I'll run that spider deck. I'll run Loomer. Nobody's going to watch that video, but I'll make a deck out of it. But I have no desire to run a fucking, whatchamacallit. It's not aggro. You keep saying aggro, and I don't think you know what aggro means. I don't think you know what aggro means. I think you think aggro means something it doesn't mean. You want me to run a Simic Duplicator, is what you want me to run. Whether or not it moves fast, that's what it is. That's like saying, oh, I'm sorry, you might as well have me run Doppelgang at that point. You might as well have me run Doppelgang. Might as well just run Doppelgang. Might as well just ramp to nothing and just give up everything right now. And just stop trying. If that's what we're going to do, right? We might as well just give up. We might as well just give in and just have no standards, and just not care. Is that roughly where we're at right now? Oof. Oof, oof. I'm being obtuse. Boop, boop, boop. If this is a counterspell, I'm going to scoop. We got to do the shakedown breakdown anyways. Probably gonna hit me with a counterspell. Or something here. This is a Dimir control. There you go. That's good stuff. Night water. Another S tier deck in Unranked. They love it, man. I'm telling you, get more rewards for taking it off road. You see, when I push these buttons, it shows me Simic cards, right? One of them is this guy. Okay. Drunith, Reviver of the Hiver, who is actually literally in lore part of the Simic clan. That's where he is. He's in an actual Simic clan thing right here. Now, the only thing that keeps these apart, the only color strong enough to keep these things apart right here is black. That is the only thing that you can do to put anything Sultai is the only thing that'll keep them separated. It's the only thing strong enough. Now you could run a Sultai haste. You could run a Sultai haste, but I don't think you want that. What you want is this, with a bunch of other crazy shit in it. I don't even know why you want Uharis in it. At the beginning of your end step, if you played a land card or spell other than your hand, or it's just part damaging your start. So you want to have a bunch of these come out. You want to have a bunch of these come out and have them duplicated by this is what you want. Okay. Why do you need me to do that if you already know what you want? What is helped by having me do making a deck that A, I don't know how to play well, B, I wouldn't make well, and C, I don't want to do. What about that would enhance would enhance it? Aside from making me unhappy is my question. Because I don't make these decks. So why would I know what the hell I'm doing? I don't ever play Simic or fucking Teamer. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. If you're like, Jay, I need a killer mono black deck, I would be like, bro, you've come to the right place. Absolutely. You have come to the right place. Mono black, Orzhov, even mono red. I can get down on Boros. I'll fuck up some Boros. But why would you ask me to make a deck in a color that I'm not good at, that I'm not passionate about? That seems counterintuitive. And again, I'm trying not to be overly critical here, but genuinely, do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you for coming, Ponologist. It wouldn't be good. Even if I tried my best, I'm not good at those. It wouldn't be good. All jokes aside, I wouldn't be able to make a good one of them because one, I'm bad at those colors, and two, I'm not passionate about it. So, you know, that's kind of the real question. Hey, what's up, Trex? How you doing? Thank you for the sub. So that's the question. That's the question we need to consider for ourselves there, of how to do that, because I wouldn't do a bad job at it. How did Theo do it? Who's Theo? Theo probably knows what they're doing. I don't run those colors. I'm not the triple color king. It's part of the reason I always say Sways is way good at triple color. He's a fucking monster at triple color. I'm good at double colors and monos. I know where my limitations are. You know what I mean? Asmaran, realistically, jokes aside, I know I'm playing a character here and we're bullshitting around. Asmaran, I'm teasing. Realistically, I would make a bad version of that. I wouldn't be able to make a good one that you would probably be any good. It's the reason that I don't want you to waste your money and then have me flop around and just make a shitty version. You don't have to apologize for asking me. But all jokes aside, all bullshitting aside, I would make a bad version of that. And I feel uncomfortable taking your money or your subs and me making a shitty deck that doesn't work because I'm not used to building in those colors, and that and that I don't do a good job in. Really, that's the real answer. All jokes about me hating Simic aside, blah 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 blah. I know I pick it up. I don't want you to feel bad about that, but that's the real reason, is because I feel uncomfortable taking money from you, or subs or donations, or you spending money on something that I would do a bad job at. So if you want genuine advice, all bullshitting aside, genuine advice, I'm not going to build you the deck here. If you want those colors, you want those combination of colors in, the number one I've seen thing with this is you have to get this guy's power up. That's all. You have to get that guy's power up. You have to. I don't think that this is slow. Also, this guy is slow. So I see a lot of people run maps so they can get their power up really quickly, because otherwise it won't duplicate unless you get the power up. Also, I see people running the Ouroboros in it. So if you run Ouroboros in it, it'll add power to that. So no matter what you do, basically what you need to do is you need to add Ouroboros to that, and that'll get you to the point where it's powering up the whole thing. So there you go. That I would say that's probably the way to do it. So a Horus, Ouroboros, and then you put your stupid Simic duplicating Jackal in here. That's a pain in the ass. If you start with this and then add removal and counterspell and some other shit, I think you're going to be fine. The point is that you want the power of this to be higher, and you want this first, second, or third as to come out fourth. You throw some ramp in there. And you're fine. Boom. That's pretty much what it's going to be. So use Ouroboros and ramp to get that up and duplicate that a bunch of times. If you've played a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, So you have to play land, so have lands played. It deals damage power equal to its thing. So as its power goes up, the multiple of them you have will hit from Ouroboros, and you're going to do that. There you go. There's your answer right there. Boom. Did it for free for you. I have no idea if that's going to work. What is Breakout? If you know the cards, why are you asking me? I'm telling you how I would do it. You want me to... If you have the pieces together, then what is Breakout? Oh, you want this. Look at the 6 cards, mana value 2 or less. Okay, so you use that. So you have all the cards already. You have all the cards already then. What are you worried about? If you have all these and you put Oro in it, boom. And then you put your spider. And you put a ramp. There you go. It's done. You have 16 cards left to put in for removal, counter spells, and draw. Boom. There you go. That's the only recommendation that I have. There's your fucking deck. Duplicate it, get its power up, because both of these rely on having high power. Ouroboros is the fastest way to add power to everything. Boom. There you go. Done. I have no idea if that's going to work. That's raw mechanics of how it is. But you sadded your way into me helping you. You were so sad. Is there room to Ugin? No. You had all the pieces. I don't know what... I didn't do anything but put all the cards that you said in a pile. Oh, yeah. Gobbler actually has a really good Urhurus. I ran it a couple of times. Urhurus? What's his name? Urhurus? What about Knights? We having good Knights? We didn't get any good Omen Path Knights. We'll do that. All right, shakedown breakdown time. There might be rats. I don't really think it's known for rats. Kithkin, elves, merfolk. Giants, I think, are on there. Sing a song. This is the story of a girl cried a river and drowned the whole world. I don't know the rest of the lyrics of that song. It's the first thing I thought of when somebody said sad. Right. Alright, shakedown breakdown time, guys. We gotta do the sideboard now. Oops. Destroy. We don't really have a lot of destroy in here, do we? Well, she looks so sad in photographs. Absolutely love her when she smiles. Gruel Delirium's fine. Hey, what's up, Paul? I've done a few Gruel Deliriums. It's very fine. Jund Delirium's fun, too. Golgari Delirium's good. Delirium's a solid. It's a little slow, but I think it can work. I do think it can work. Heritage Reclamation. Let's do that. Let's put down Rest in Peace in there. I have a few of them on my channel if you look, Paul. Oh my goodness, it's MTG Man to Man. Hardest working man in show business. Welcome to the show. Seam Rip's not a bad one. Gateway Express, most helpful weaver. It becomes a legendary spider hero. Their creature you control gains double strike on the mic like a werewolf in the moonlight. Destroy target artifact. Yeah, I know. Seam Rip is coming in very handy. Standard wants to fucking gun you down in the street, man. It's crazy. Standard wants to gun you down in the street. He's trying to come at you, man. 2 artifacts and or enchantments of mana value formula as real and putting your hand in shuffle. This is not a very good construct. However, enchantment, roll, the royal. Part of a complete breakfast. Part of this complete breakfast. Indestructible. Alright, we're gonna do it. Save. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, Joey, you're seeing Twitch and YouTube chat go off at once. That's what you're seeing, Mr. Joey. Hillbillies? I haven't even seen Hillbilly saying anything. I haven't seen a single thing Hillbilly has said. It is not showing up. Maybe there is something wrong with it. I have not. I'm scrolling through the chat here and I don't see a single word Hillbilly said. That's crazy. It may not actually be showing up. Luis and Green Virtue? Oh. That is odd. It may be having a YouTube problem. All right, we're going to do a shakedown breakdown here. How you doing, Man to Man? Everybody go check out Man to Man. Hardest working man in MTG. Man to Man, you're in the early access, right? Yeah, you're in the early access. I got to get Red Cat in there. I got to get fucking Red Cat in there, man. It's fucked up that they kicked him out and then never brought him back. Alright. Let's do it, guys. Shakedown breakdown time. Welcome, everybody, to the show. We'll run a game. We'll run one game after we shake it and break it. How's that sound? Yeah, it's literally not showing up. It's literally not showing up on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. It won't show up in my chat. It will not. I'll show you, as a matter of fact. Watch this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Look. No hillbilly. No hillbilly the whole night. I don't know what's going on there. All right, shakedown breakdown time, guys. And that's my mod view, hillbilly. That's my mod view. I'm not just ignoring you. Obviously, I wouldn't just ignore you. That's my mod view, and it doesn't show you ever talking. So that's very strange. Very odd. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are running back to the Invincible. This is going to be the heavy ward deck, with everyone running removal as what it is. People trying to absolutely destroy everything that goes down, or target things, stop things, tap things. We need to get in their way. People get gummed up in this one. They try to target all your creatures. They end up paying way more than it does. They can't wipe, they can't kill, and eventually you overrun them. So that is what we're going to be doing tonight. Invincibility. Before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvailandj for our live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check us out when we go live. We'd love to have you there. Hit that bell. Be notified when we go live. Part of Notification Squad. Check it out. Also, you can check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's going to be all about you right there in Discord. And, of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there to AetherHub and you will find it. So, Moxfield too. But anyways, Ward. We have a new Ward card that I've actually been seeing people play. Mythic Mike used this to good effect too, and I wanted to return to my version of how it's going, because I have run one of these ward ones previously. I did an invincible deck. It was pretty popular way back in the day, and we even have more ward now that really gums up the works for people. So we're going to show you do ward enchantments here to really bring the power in. So first things first, a lot of people ignore this card. This is a common card, Toadstool Admirer, 1 green, 1/1. The Oofy. Look at that. It is a ward 2, 1/1. Hard to kill. Generally speaking, you're going to need to have, it's going to be turn 3 before you can get rid of this guy. And it also has the ability, middle to late game, you can play 1 green to pump it up. But it is a funky little creature that just sticks in the way of things. It's not easy to immediately smash out. People don't have the resources for it, which gives you more flexibility to build off of whatever you're doing and do other fun things. So we start with Toadstool Admirer. Now, remember I said enchantments? That's going to be part of it. Ethereal Armor is going to be 1 right here. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and first strike for every enchantment that you control. We are going to try to build into that enchantment combination play right there to get that power up and to add that extra damage of what we need to do. So that's going to be a good play right there, especially when you're putting it on something with ward that's hard to kill. It becomes very tricky to get rid of this specific hard target. Shard Mage's Rescue is a great way to add a +1/+1 and hexproof and an enchantment because it's a flash aura. It's an enchantment that comes out in a flash. You get the Shard Mage's Rescue, boom. So that's another way of even adding more power, because if you have Ethereal Armor on a Shard Mage's Rescue, it actually goes up by 2. It gets +1/+1 for that and +1/+1 for Ethereal Armor. So pretty solid overall right there. I actually really like that combination play. So that's a good one too for protecting cards at instant speed, because you can play flash. We're also going to run a Requisition Raid, which is not technically a 1-drop. It's more of a 3 or 4-drop. However, man, I can tell you it's very useful. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls, which is super good in modifying cards that need to be modified. It gives them flying. We can do that. Or destroy an artifact or destroy an enchantment, both of which are good anti-meta choices right now. You can go from 2 to 4 flexibility on there and kill anything that you need to kill, pop out anything you need to pop out. Good, solid stuff right there. So, removal, more removal. We're going to go with 4 Get Lost right here. 1 white and 1 destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its controller creates 2 map tokens. We're not worried about that. Being able to crack an enchantment or creature or planeswalker is worth doing that, generally speaking. Pretty solid right there. We can hit the removal at instant speed. We're also going to be running Sheltered by Ghosts. Now, I actually have a purpose for this, and I always rail against Sheltered by Ghosts. You always hear me complaining it's played too much. It kind of is overplayed, but listen, it's a super powerful card. 1 white and 1 enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, exile target non-land permanent until opponent leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature gets +1 and has lifelink and ward. Really good stuff right there. So when you stack ward on a ward, this is where things get crazy. Stacking ward on a ward makes that ward 4. Unless they have something that can bust through ward 4, it's just an insane price to try to stop on it. Especially when you let them cast that, they say, finally, I have 4 mana. Boom, 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 boom. And then boom, we hit it out. And then we say something like Shard Mage's Rescue. Well, now you can't touch it. They've paid all the mana. They've lost their turn, essentially. So we exile someone, give it lifelink and +1. Combine that with Ethereal Armor, you're really in business right there. One of the best ones that we can put that on is the Wonderweave Aerialist. We're going to pay 2 white for this. We don't have any blue in this deck. 2/2, 2 white, common card, really solid. A spider human hero. Ward 2, already built in. This creature is flying as long as it's modified. What is modifications? Equipment, auras, or counters. So we have a way to put counters on it. We have a way to put auras. We don't have any equipment. So you do something like Wonderweave Aerialist on 2, and then put Ethereal Armor and Sheltered by Ghosts on 3. That thing is going to be jacked up, okay? It's going to be like a 5/4. I think it's going to be a 5/4 first strike flying by turn 3. That is huge damage. That is a massive amount of things to do right there. Really, really, really good stuff right there to bring in for damage right there. So really solid card to combo out right as it goes. We're also going to bring in a Demi of the Silk Shoots. Yeah, we're actually using some real cards in some of the Omen Path cards. 1 white and 1 3/2 flash spider human hero legendary creature. The reason that this is so useful is this is anti-board wipe tech right here. Because you can flash a Demi in for 2, 1 white and 1, and then immediately sacrifice it and give everyone hexproof and indestructible. I have done that. Somebody on turn 5, they say, oh, well, I'm going to wipe. I'm running total control. I'm running something like they're going to run Singularity Rupture, especially those mill decks. They're going to run Singularity Rupture. Have a Demi ready. They're going to do it, flash them in, sacrifice them. Everyone gets it. They still get to mill their cards. However, you could hit them on the kickback because none of your stuff died. So a Demi the Silk Shoots, really solid card here to really protect stuff. Solid one right there. You could also give it flying as a 3/2. Also flash it in. Flash it in at the end of your opponent's turn, then fly in next turn for 3 damage. Solid card right there to deal with it. Legendary Spider-Human Hero. We're also going to add more enchantments in the form of Innkeeper's Talent. 1 green and 1 at the beginning of your turn. Put a 1/1 on target creature. Again, modified creatures. Goes on Aerialist. Gives it flying. Solid overall. It counts for enchantments for ethereal armor right there. Keep pumping enchantments. And anybody who has a 1/1 counter on them has an additional ward 1. Now we're making it harder and harder and harder to cast spells on our creatures because everyone has ward 1 in addition to ward 2 in addition to ward 2. Nobody's going to spend that much money to remove the creature. It's going to be that hard. They say, well, if I can't pay the ward, I'll board wipe them. Guess what? A Demi stops the board wipes. You see what I'm talking about here? You sing about invincibility? That's the combo that we want. Warden of the Grove to pump up even further. 1 green and 2 Hydra. 2/2 at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever another creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. Not a bad way to pump up creatures, get more creatures on the board, either create spirits or pump somebody else up for a 3-drop. We also have here Alessos and Prass Acrobats, 2 of them. This is a 5-drop, but I almost always cast it for Inweb. Inweb is you can return a tapped creature to your hand and then cast it like that, which is 1 white, 1 green, and 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on the creature you control, and then it gains flying until the end of turn. So you can basically pump up anybody who comes in. You can get this out turn 3. Anybody who comes in is going to get pumped up and then can fly. So that's a really solid card to add on there too. Adds to the modifications, adds flying, pushes stuff across the board, and is pretty cheap to cast for a 4/4 Spider-Human Hero if you can get the N-Web ability off right there. Something like Toadstool Admirer is easy to bring back to your hand anyways. So is a Demi because it can flash back out. So you can actually do some really fun stuff with that. We already talked about Requisition Raid. We're going to go for the finisher here. This guy has won me a couple of games because nobody expects this thing to come out right there. Nobody expects this guy to come hit. 2 green and 2 4/4 Death Touch, Haste, and Ward. Collect for evidence. Green, nobody expects the haste card in the Selesnya. So I've gotten people down to that point, and then I say, all right, well, I'm going to play Axebane Ferox, swing in for 4, you're dead. They have 4, 3, 2, and 1, they're dead. Also has the 4 ability, they have to exile total mana value 4 from their graveyard to get rid of that. Very, very rough right there. They might not have a total mana value in their graveyard to equal that. Or they're going to get stuff out of the graveyard that they wanted to reanimate or do something else with. Death Touch, Haste, and Ward. Solid card right there to finish it off with. Make the ward even harder to deal with if you add even more of your other things on that. Really, really good stuff. So, yeah. A Death Touch Haster 4/4 is a solid card right there that just fits the theme of the deck. Can come in very powerfully if you combine it with Warden of the Grove. Just a good overall finisher, as it were. So this is a very complicated, this is a very interesting, unique deck. Not really what I normally build, but I do like these invincible style hard to kill decks. They did have a really good win rate. I had a fun time with it. 8 plains, 5 4s, 4 Hushwords, Lush Portico, and Restless Prairie. Those are going to be pretty important because we don't really have a lot of good green and white double lands, Selesnya double lands. We're going to go 2 multiversal passages and 2 starting towns on there as well for the classic J-Villain 61 card combo. Creatures, Beast, Heroes, Humans, Hydras, Oofs, and Spiders. It is mostly Heroes, Humans, and Spiders, believe it or not. It's a hero human spider deck. What can I say? Heavily leaning into the Spider-Man stuff. I know I'm trying to use all of these Omen Path / Spider-Man cards the best I can. 4 instants, 2 sorceries, 13 enchantments. Like I said, enchantments is kind of the secret sauce of this deck right there. 23 lands on a 2.1 average. We have our lovely Selesnya backs, our glowing hologram fish for our standard. Solid overall right there. We're also looking at for some other combination for our sideboard. Seam Rip is not a bad one to exile something that we need to exile. great for early game because people fly at you in this. This is a good one. Defend the Riders are great, indestructible, and instant creating the creature to block. It can instantly create a pilot. Royal Treatment's the same thing. Remember, the token enchantments, aura rolls, those count as enchantments, so that can be really good when combined with ethereal armor as well. Rest in peace to exile those graveyards. Also, Heritage Reclamation is not bad for anti-meta purposes. Enchantment, artifact, and graveyard destruction along with some card draw, not bad. Stroke of Midnight's not a bad one either for getting rid of any kind of permanent that you might need. And hey, why not Anthem of Champions? Not a bad one either. Everyone gets the pump. Everyone gets the pump for Selesnya colors right there, and you get to count it as an enchantment. So, couple of different options for you right here. This is not that expensive of a deck. I think that the most expensive stuff we have is Ademi, Warden, and Axebane. Everything else is fairly cheap overall. It's not that bad on you, aside from the mana base, but overall, it shouldn't be too hard to craft. Especially some of the older cards. It uses a lot of uncommons to good value right there. And again, if you're running into a lot of these black decks or red decks that just kill everything that you put down, that is what you're going to want to run to just get in the way of everything silly that people might be doing. Leave a comment. Make sure you like the video. Liking the video is basically ordering more J-Villain decks and videos. So if you want more of what you see, the more content, you got to make sure to like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Let's get into Mythic rank right now. Here we go. Selesnya Ward. Ooh, you get a bonus game, guys. I still don't see Hillbilly. I still don't see him. How do I activate? What do I have to change? Because I don't see. Hey, what's up, Holiday? We'll do this. We'll do this. Change top chat to live chat. Oh my goodness, that did it. Why does it do that? That's fucking crazy. Green Virtues deck with Luis. I finally saw it. Why did it default to top chat? Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Why did it think some shit was spam? Why did it think you were spam? You have over 1,000 subscribers. Why would it think you're spam? That's bizarre. Ward 2. It's actually not a bad idea, Hillbilly. I think it's going to be really hard to get that out, though. I do think that is going to be really tricky to get out. Starting town, boom. Do ethereal, boom. Well, send me your version, MTG Hillbilly. That sounds fun. Land. Ward 2. Let's do that. Let's do that. So there, the Super Void. So we have to do this. I think we're pretty boned here, guys. Yeah, we're pretty boned. Yeah, we're pretty boned. I do want to see... I might do the Sothera Vito update. Good game. Yeah, that didn't go well. We got fucked because we couldn't get Wonder Weave out right away. We didn't have the mana to get it out turn 2. The Sothera really fucked us up because we weren't hitting the things. So, all right, guys, I'm letting you off here. This is your station. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you for joining us. Hillbilly, send me that. If you want to see that. Send me that. I'd love to take a look at your Luis idea. Feel like it probably needs something else to spice it up, but it sounds fun. Let's raid Empathoris. We'll see you. We'll see you on the flip side, on the tip side, and number one dip side. Adios, everyone. Good night. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure you like the latest video. I really need some love. These likes are fucking through the fucking floor. You have anything else, let me know. We'll see you on the flip side. Adios, good night, and farewell.